I'm enjoying this so much. There's a cyclical nature to it, this job. Obviously, we have the off season, then opening day season, the All-Star game, the second half of the season, the playoffs. But you know, just looking back, I can remember the first day very easily, and I'm having fun. So you know, let's just keep the ball. Oh, it was a tremendous influence. I was very fortunate. Number one, that I took over a league without any major issues. So it's not like I had to invest any energy into, you know, putting out fires somewhere or fixing something that was fundamentally flawed with the league. I took over a league that was in excellent shape. So number one, there, he gets a lot of credit for that. Secondly, you know, John lived up until you know, basically 18 months into my tenure. Before he passed away, and I talked to him, you know, weekly, and the wisdom and little nuggets of insight that he was able to provide me during those calls were incredibly valuable and allowed me to just advance up the learning curve so much faster. That you know, some days he'd tell stories and he'd have 4 different ways he handled it, and he goes, "You get to choose your own way. That's why you're sitting in that chair." But for the first 18 months of a year, there was not, I can imagine, a better learning environment with a mentor that was so selfless as John Henry Moss. It was a true blessing for me. Well, he is the consummate Southern gentleman. I mean, if there's the dictionary of Southern gentleman, you'd see a picture of John Henry Moss, and his demeanor and his diplomacy. You know, there's always people that want something in the league, you know, and that's probably too harsh, but people that have an agenda would like to see something done a little bit differently, and you have to, you know, learn to juggle all those interests and come up with a plan of action that is the best for the league overall. And John was brilliant at that. He had a long tenure as mayor of Kings Mountain, North Carolina, which I'm sure honed his political skills, and to spend time with him and all the conversations we had, you know, I like to think I kind of got in on some of that wisdom and didn't have to, you know, hit all the bumps and the potholes that he did when he was learning it. We have, you know, a couple facilities that could use some renovations or upgrading in Hagerstown, Augusta, and Savannah, and each of those cities are working towards something. And if you know, we can see some improvements there, that'll definitely help. I've been working on a project to try to create a statistical database of historical statistics from the league going back to 1960, and that's going to be my focus probably over the next 12 to 18 months. I don't know how large of a monster project this is going to grow to, but I think there's a lot of history that is still buried in those statistics that might be able to be pulled out and used by the individual clubs. Young players coming up, they're enthusiastic. There's obviously a lot of prospects. We're very fortunate to have a lot of top prospects to come through our league, and the excitement of seeing, you know, the stars of tomorrow today as they're cutting their teeth, as they're, you know, getting familiar with the 140 game schedule. That it's exciting in that sense. We are very proud that we provide affordable family entertainment, family-friendly entertainment that you can take your family out to the ballpark. And I think last year the average for a family of 4 was like $52. You know, 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 2 sodas, 2 beers, and a game program. It was like $52 in our league, which is a great night out. Like I said, it's family-friendly entertainment. Maybe see some stars of tomorrow and enjoy all that the ballpark has to offer.